Oh boy, it's almost that time. Almost that time. Let's see who pops into the live chat today. We're talking all about the Royal Rumble. It's my favorite time of year. Yeah, cheap wrestler. Let's go. Just gonna actually send out a few more invites, so hopefully I'll see some of your faces here in a little bit. Let's see. I know it's rare. We don't usually do live streams on a Saturday. It's rare, but every once in a while. Sammy B's in the house. What's going on? Frugal Faction is here. Just gonna send out a few more invites before we, officially get this thing started. What's going on? Hazri's in the house. Dino, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the live stream. It's good to see you guys. Who's watching? Who is watching the Royal Rumble tonight? Because I am so excited for the Royal Rumble. I was actually just sending out some more invites, so super stoked. Karen's in the house. What's going on? Anonymous Nebula's in the house. Good to see you guys. I'm glad you guys are here on a Saturday. Thank you guys for joining. Means a lot to me. I was just sending out a few invites, so some of you guys might have gotten it. And yeah, it's good to see you guys here. If you haven't already, don't forget to Hulk smash that like button like it owes you money. What surprises are we going to see in the Royal Rumble? What do you guys think? Any surprise returns? Is there anybody? I don't even want to say some names because I don't want to give examples. Is there anybody that you are expecting to show up at the Royal Rumble that hasn't really been announced to show up yet? What do you think? Let me know. All right, Anonymous Nebula says my prediction is John Cena wins. All right, we'll see. I don't think John Cena's going to win. It wouldn't surprise me if he was in it, but I don't think he's going to win this one. Thoughts on the Robert Pattinson Batman and John Cena as Peacemaker? I haven't seen Peacemaker, but I've heard good things. I was like, I don't know about this show, but I've heard good things, so I will check it out. Honestly, anybody playing Batman, I give a fair chance to, so we'll have to see. Yeah, a lot of people are saying, oh, John Cena shows up as Peacemaker. I don't know. I don't know about all that. Maybe. You never know. Spider-Man, I don't know if that's supposed to say no way home. I don't know if that's supposed to say no way home, Karen. All right. Oh, no, where's my handkerchief? I always do this. Every time. I need to blow my nose and Hitman's in the house. What's going on, Hitman? Long time no see. Hope all is well. Of course, the Great Khali. You think we'll see the Great Khali in the Royal Rumble? I sure hope not. Imagine the Great Khali comes out and wins. I would cry. Yeah, for Sammy, I'm like patting down my pockets. I'm like, I really left it upstairs. I even told myself, too. I was like, don't forget your handkerchief before you do the live stream. Forgot. Yeah, Frugal Faction in the building. Let's go. Let's all agree to not call Walter Gunther Star. Yeah. Now, you know what's funny? I'm not a huge Walter fan, but I'm not calling him Gunther. He's still going to be Walter. I'm not calling the man Gunther. Come on. All is well here. Hope all is well with you too. Yeah, everything's beautiful. Everything is perfect. Everything's perfect. Nebula, I feel to disagree. Do you not know all his movies are Twilight? Wait, what? What you talking about? So what do we think? Who's winning the Royal Rumble? What surprises are we going to see? I'm going to give you guys another moment because I have some people that I think are going to show up. I don't want to say it. I don't want to ruin it. So who do you guys think is going to show up tonight? I'm sorry, I'm a little rude. I'm actually going to share this. I totally forgot to share it on my Facebook page because I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't do it. Triple H returns. All right, Dino, I love Triple H. I'm the biggest Triple H fan ever. I don't know if he would actually show up just because of his medical condition. Johnny Knoxville winning, says SM Lover. I don't know about all that. Hazri says Great Khali is going to win. No, thank you. I think Tobey Maguire is going to... All right, you guys are messing with me now. I'm not even just talking about Twilight. There isn't any notable Robert Pattinson performance or even a decent one besides The Lighthouse. I've never seen The Lighthouse, but I've heard good things. Karen says Andrew Garfield will win. Yeah, I don't know about all this, guys. If you haven't already, don't forget to Hulk smash that like button like it owes you money. We're talking about the Royal Rumble. So let's break this down a little bit. Let's start with the Women's Royal Rumble match. So the Women's Royal Rumble, Hitman says, so I'm going to be sniffling a lot since I forgot my handkerchief upstairs. Sadly, he's done with wrestling, Triple H's. Yeah, and I've heard that rumor. You know, I don't know if it's been confirmed by him, but I mean, I can't imagine, with a heart issue that you'll be wrestling much longer, So I don't know, man. Okay, here we go. Yes, we're talking about the Women's Royal Rumble. Mickie James will win, says Karen. You know, they're really pushing the whole, not WWE, but Impact is really pushing hard with this. I don't think Mickie James is going to win. But at this point, with all the hype behind it, I hope she at least makes it to the Final Four. You know, like I want to see her do well in the Royal Rumble. Ronda Rousey. A lot of people are talking about Ronda Rousey will return in the Royal Rumble. I've heard the same thing. I've also heard, that she would win. Which if she comes out in the Royal Rumble, I would put my money on Ronda Rousey. Yeah, for sure. Santino Marella is going to return and win both Royal Rumbles. That would be epic. I hope Roman Reigns wins the Women's Royal Rumble. That would be great too. Sammy B says Rey Mysterio will win. Yeah, Rey Mysterio is someone that I think has a good chance. Considering he is the poster boy, the face for WWE 2K22, I think there's a really good shot. I really do. I wouldn't mind if Rey Mysterio won. I just feel like in general, they always make Rey Mysterio seem so soft. Like, why does he have to seem so soft? Come on. If Mickie wins, she said she would go to WrestleMania and wrestle with the knockout title. Yeah, she said she would actually put it on the line and have a champion versus champion match, which would be sick. SM Lover says Randy Orton will win. You never know. Anonymous Nebula says, Matt, can you show us the freshly waxed head? No, man. You got to subscribe to the OnlyFans for that. What do you think we are? Playing live stream strip poker? No. I'm going to go around and say, hey, Nebula, you take off a sock for me? No. No. So all right, so Ronda Rousey, and who was the other, Mickie James. People, all right, we're starting to talk a little bit more. I think the person that's going to win the Women's Royal Rumble is Alexa Bliss. I think Alexa Bliss is going to come back and win the whole thing. And she's going to drop the Fiend gimmick. She's going to come back as the goddess, and she's going to win. That's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about that. The fact Lita is in the Royal Rumble is legendary on its own. Dino, I'm glad you mentioned that. So, with the Women's Royal Rumble, there was a lot of people that I'm like, that person could win. That person could win. I would love it if Lita won. Now, I would love it if Lita won. Some people might look at that and say, oh, why let a part-timer, an old school wrestler win? Well, guess what? Lita didn't have Royal Rumbles back when she was wrestling regularly. So, in my opinion, why not have her win? Why not? We always have, let's say the Lesnars or the Goldbergs or even the Undertakers who aren't there that often come back for big marquee matches. I would love to see that more with the women. I would love to see that more with Lita, Mickie James, Trish Stratus. We start to see it happen a little bit here and there, but I would like to see it more. Like Lita can come back and be like, you know who I am. I'm a Hall of Famer, and I want a title shot. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that she'd necessarily get it, but maybe they'd put her in a number one contenders match. That'd be cool. Hitman says, did you know WWE didn't own The Fiend? I heard that. Is that true? Because that would be crazy. I feel like WWE wouldn't do something without owning it. I feel like they're very meticulous with that. If you won the Rumble, who would you choose to face at Mania? That's a good question, Dino. Let's see. Right now, it's Lesnar and Roman Reigns. Man. Both at the top of the game. Ooh. I think I would go with Roman. I would face off with Roman, knock out his bright, shiny teeth. It'd be a good time. If you, Bray's trying to get it trademarked as we speak. Wow, that would be interesting. Man, I miss the old school Divas matches like the... Well, okay, Karen. Well, that's not the way that works, Anonymous Nebula. Not the way that works. Not the way that works. All right, so let's talk. Let's talk about, we're about 10 minutes into the live stream. Let's switch things over now to the Men's Royal Rumble. And then at the end, I want to talk about the matches. So the Men's Royal Rumble. This one, to me, I don't know. My bet is with AJ Styles. Some people might be like, oh, that's kind of a dark horse. Why AJ Styles? I just get the gut feeling that they're going to do something big with him sooner than later. So I'm going with AJ Styles. Matt, is there any wrestler you think you could beat in a real fight? For me, Hornswoggle. Yeah, I think there's a lot of wrestlers that can beat in a real fight. Yeah, absolutely. 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 Anonymous Nebula says, "Can you play Wrestling Revolution again?" Maybe. That was fun. That one time that I played, and I played it for like another 2 weeks, and it was a good time. It was a lot of fun. AJ Styles or CM Punk? AJ Styles for me. AJ Styles for me. I've been watching CM Punk in AEW. He's doing his thing. Definitely like more of an older, withered version of CM Punk, but I almost think it works with his character. I think it works with his story, you know? It works with his story. Like, hey, this guy who stopped wrestling for so many years and he came back because he finally found value in doing it again. But he's older. He's a little more beat up. He's not as, young and spry as he once was. The story tells itself, so I think that's pretty cool. Let's see. Do you think you look like Ricochet? Because I get that a lot. I mean, I think mildly. Same skin complexion, bald, sometimes have the same facial hair. I was talking to someone. How do you feel about tag team Royal Rumble winner gets a shot at the belts at Mania? I'm not against it. I'm not against it. Now, let me ask you this, Hitman. If they did a tag team Royal Rumble, how would it work? Would it work by individual or by team? So, for example, if the Usos were in the Royal Rumble and Jimmy gets eliminated, does that mean they're both eliminated? Or does Jay still have a chance for his team? I always wondered things like that. Like, what's the preference there? What do you think? Let's see. Anonymous says Ricochet from Wish. Yeah. Dino says, who here wishes they could see CM Punk as Universal Champ? Meh. Whoa, my stomach just made a crazy noise. Did you guys hear that? Firecracker, what's going on? Firecracker's in the house. How much snow did you get? We got about 2 to 3 inches. 2 to 3 inches. Not too bad. Hey, Matt, I'm turning 15 in 6 months, says Anonymous Nebula. Wow. Wow. Well, happy birthday. I mean, you got 6 months, man. You got a little while. I was going to say happy birthday, but you got maybe 6 days. I would have said happy birthday, but you got a little while. But happy birthday in advance, just in case I miss it for some reason. Cool. If one gets thrown out, the other would still have the chance to win it for the team. That's how I would prefer to see it too, Hitman. Now let me ask you another question, Hitman. If they were to do a tag team Royal Rumble, which team would you like to see be the first winner of that Royal Rumble? If they did a tag team Royal Rumble, what team would you like to see be the first winner of that Rumble? I hope Kane returns as well. I mean, I think there's a good chance we'll see Kane. It's gotta be Kane! What wrestler's bachelor party would you like to attend? Ooh! Ooh! What wrestler's bachelor party would I like to attend? Let me think about this. Ric Flair's. Is that the wrong answer? What's going on, Sarah? What's up? Sarah's in the house. Sarah's in the house. If you guys haven't already, don't forget to Hulk smash that like button. Bam! Like it owes you money. Super chats make me dance. All the good things. You guys already know. You guys already know the deal. So yeah, what do you guys think? Hitman had asked me a question. If they had a tag team Royal Rumble, who would you like to see win? So I'll open up that question to anybody. If there's a tag team Royal Rumble, which tag team should win the first one ever? What do you think? RK Bro to win the first one. Okay, Hitman. Now I have a follow-up question. What surprise entries would you like to see in that tag team Royal Rumble? Like, what tag teams would you like to see return as a surprise? All right, Sarah says the New Day. Okay. Sarah says the Brood. That would be cool. That would be cool. The Bushwhackers, yeah. Dino says, I'm just excited to see how Kofi breaks the laws of physics again. I feel like he hasn't done that in a while. I feel like he hasn't done that in a bit. Rated RKO, says Sarah. Ooh, okay. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Let me think. What tag team would I like to see return? I mean, obviously, like the Hardys and the Dudleys is always cool. You know what? I think if it happened, they would need to get Christian back, and Edge and Christian would have to win. That's who I would choose to win the first one ever. Edge and Christian. Boom. Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty. Oh, snap. Team 3D. Yep, I could definitely see them making a return for sure. Firecracker says, what was the name of the cowboy tag team from the 90s? Oh, I'm drawing a blank. I feel like Hitman would know. Hitman, what is the name of the cowboy tag team from the 90s? What do we think? What do we think? I don't remember. Kofi and R-Truth, they were a tag team for a little while. I forgot that. The Smoking Guns, I knew he would know. I knew Hitman would know. I knew it. You know who would be a good tag team to win the first ever Royal Rumble? DIY. Tommaso Ciampa and what's his name? Johnny Gargano. I feel like they'd be a cool team to win. Who else? Who else would be good to win? Trying to think if there's any tag teams that I'm like, oh man, they would have been great. It would be great if they brought back the Brian Kendrick and Paul London for one more tag run. Firecracker says, who's the best manager / mouth? Ooh. Maybe the Brain. Paul Heyman's good, but the Brain. I also really like MVP. I think he's good too. Matt, you should have a tag team partner with a rich businessman. It could be rich and cheap. There you go. All right, so we've talked about the men's Rumble. We've talked about the women's Rumble. We've talked about an imaginary tag team Rumble. But let's talk about the rest of the matches at the Royal Rumble. So, let's start off with Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Miz and Maurice. Who wins? Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Miz and Maurice. Who do you think's taking the W on that one? Rock and Sock Connection. That's a great answer, Dino. The Horsemen, yeah. Edge and Beth. What else do you guys think? Edge and Beth or Miz and Maurice? We have 2 for Edge and Beth so far. What do we think? Edge and Beth or Miz and Maurice? I'm going to go with Miz and Maurice. I mean, Miz and Maurice, no. Edge and Beth, for sure. Edge and Beth, like, hands down. If they lost, I would be shocked. Miz is a jobber. I mean, I don't know about a jobber, but she can't fight. Yeah, so I think it sounds like we have Edge and Beth Phoenix. Now, who wins between Becky Lynch and Doudrop? Who walks away? Becky Lynch and Doudrop. Nebula, what's going on, brother? What's up? Santos says, are you going to steal WWE 2K22 to save money? No, I'm not going to steal it. I don't know how I'm going to get it yet, but I plan to. Sarah and Hitman said Becky. I'm going to go with Becky also. Got to go with Becky over Doudrop on this one. Sorry, Doudrop. I just don't think it's your time yet. Becky, all day Becky. All right, I think there's 2 more matches. Let's go with... Yeah, there's definitely 2 more matches. So who wins between Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins? Between Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. Who is walking away with the title? Am I from Canada? No, I've actually only visited Canada once. All right, I got Seth Rollins. Roman. Ooh, it's tied. Right now we have Sarah and Dino for Seth. And I believe it's pronounced 6 for Roman. Hitman, Roman, what's going on, 6? Welcome to the live stream. Oh, yeah, that's a tough one. I'm going to go with Roman Reigns. I think he's still going to walk away with that championship. I don't think it's Seth's time yet to get that title back. And we got a few... All right, but it's mixed. It's mixed. And another one that I think will be mixed. Brock Lesnar or Lashley. All right, so a lot of people want Seth. Okay. Brock Lesnar or Lashley? Who wins? Who walks away with the WWE Championship? Sarah says Lesnar. Oh, we have Lashley, says Dino. 6 says Brock. Hitman says Bobby. We're split. 2 and 2. 2 and 2. Let's see. Dino said, do you think Paul Heyman deserved to get fired by Roman? Probably. Yeah, he probably had it coming. New Life on Fire is in the house. What's going on? Who wants the first ever manager Royal Rumble? Well, let me ask you this. Manager Royal Rumble, can you pick people who, from the past, like, I don't know, Mr. Fuji. If I had to pick one now, then I'm gonna say MVP. If I had to pick one now, I'm going with MVP. Brock about to change his nickname from the Beast to Father Time. He's old now. Give me Bobby. Okay. Have you seen Breaking Bad yet? Says Nebula. Yes. I've watched all of Breaking Bad. One of my favorite series. I loved it. Loved it. Oh, Sarah says Ricardo Rodriguez. I'm surprised you remember Ricardo Rodriguez. That was a good answer. He wrestled for a bit, too. Moses says Brock, that fight is still going to be a full-on UFC cage match style. I have a feeling that Lesnar, Dan Lambert, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. I'm still going with MVP, though. Better than Dexter. I don't know, Nebula. I kind of like them equally, but I feel like I like the character of Dexter a little bit more than I like the character of Walter White. I don't know if you guys watch Dexter or Breaking Bad. I like the character of Dexter a little bit more than I like the character of Walter White. It's a little invested more in his character. That's right, Nebula. Smash that like button like it owes you money. You already know. Ricardo, man, I remember he was in the Royal Rumble. Do you like NBA and Big E would win? Honestly, I don't really watch basketball too much. I used to when I was younger, but lost interest. My mom watched Dexter. Dexter's a great show. I wasn't happy with how the new season ended, but I don't want to, I don't want to spoil anything, so I'll stop right there. What happened with Samoa Joe, Firecracker? He got injured again, unfortunately, and he was also released again, unfortunately. Yeah, both Brock and Bobby are both MMA guys. Yep. Absolutely. So I think that covers all the matches. That covers the events. All right, so we talked about the Rumble, fake Rumbles. All right, we literally talked about the men's Rumble, the women's Rumble, a fake fantasy tag team Rumble, a fantasy manager Rumble, and then the matches at the Royal Rumble. So let's go back to this. Surprises. Who are going to be some of the surprise entries we see tonight? We talked about Ronda. We talked about the Great Khali being a surprise entry, possibly. We talked about Santino Marella making an appearance. Who else is going to make an appearance tonight? Let's see. I like Walt more because from the beginning he is faced with the possibility of death, so he's at a bit of a crossroads with accepting Schwartz's offer or going down his own path. That's true, Nebula. Hitman says they had Joe standing out in the rain doing Mania, then they let him go. I know, that was cold. No pun intended. That was cold. Fiend is going to return because they only released Bray Wyatt. Okay, Sarah, okay. I see what you're saying. Double J, you think The Rock, Fiend, Double J? Firecracker says tonight. It's tonight. Yes, they changed pay-per-views to Saturday. I'm glad you're on here so I could tell you this. Firecracker, the Royal Rumble is tonight. Pay-per-views, special events are now on Saturdays, no longer on Sundays. Shane McMahon, that's a good answer. Daniel Bryan, I don't know about Daniel Bryan, but Shane McMahon, I could see that. Isn't it usually Sundays? Yep, they changed it. Who was on my list of Rumble returns? All right, we'll talk about that. Y2J says Sarah. Cody Rhodes says Hitman. All right. Some people I see returning tonight. I could see a Trish Stratus return. I could see an Alexa Bliss return. 100%. I definitely think Alexa Bliss will be in this. Bayley. I think Bailey will return tonight. Goldust, I don't know about Goldust. Kurt Angle, I don't know about Kurt Angle. Val Venus, I don't know about Val Venus. Who else? There was a few people I had in mind too. I was like, oh, that person's. Oh, I think Walter, because I refuse to call him Gunther. I think Walter will be there tonight. Elias, that's a good answer. Dino said Elias. I agree with that. I think we'll see Tommaso Ciampa. I think we'll see Walter. There's a couple of NXT guys I could see. Braun Breaker possibly showing up. Pete Dunne, it's a possibility. Alberto Del Rio. Sarah, I don't know if Alberto is going to show up. You know who I would love to see make a return? I would love it, but I don't think it's going to happen. Paige. I would love it if Paige showed up. I would love it. Moses says Braun Strowman. It's possible. It's possible. Dexter isn't really facing any sort of crossroads at the beginning. He has kind of dug himself into that hole. So did Walt, but it was to provide for his family. All right, let me ask you this, Nebula. Was what Walt was doing really and truly about his family? Do you really think what Walt was doing was truly about his family, even in the beginning? What do you think? I think they are only doing it on Saturday because something else is happening and they are not trying to lose ratings. But it wasn't, well, the last pay-per-view was day 1, right? Okay. That was on a Sunday, but that's, it's hard to say. I guess we'll have to see how the rest of the year goes. Braun Strowman says Santos. Oh, yeah, I said that already. Braun Breaker says New Life. Yep. Sin Cara. I don't think we're going to see Sin Cara. Stone Cold. I don't think we're going to see Stone Cold either, but that would be dope. That would be so dope. If I hear that glass shatter, I'm going to lose my mind. If I hear that glass shatter tonight, I'm going to be like, yo! It's going to be so crazy. Paige returns with the New Day. Damn. Well, Ron Simmons, may I borrow your voice for a second? Damn! No, day 1 was on a Saturday? Wait, oh, it wasn't on a Saturday. Okay, I see. Saturday, so I don't think about school the next day? That could be part of it. That could be part of it. Nebula says, Walt had multiple possibilities to stop, but he was taught as a man to keep providing even when it wasn't appreciated, so he was doing it for his family at the end, but see, I don't know. I don't think it was ever about his family. I think it was a selfish decision. I think he wanted to see value and feel power. And maybe like initially, the initial thought was it for his family. But I think as soon as he found out he was good at it, it wasn't about his family anymore. Let's see. Doink, Sergeant Slaughter, Iron Sheik, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Okay. We have a couple minutes left of this live stream, but then I got to get going. Got to get ready. Pre-show starts at 7. Pre-show starts at 7. I think so, right? It's not already on, is it? Oh, we were talking about people returning. What do you think of the chances of seeing Goldberg tonight? Are we going to see Goldberg enter the... Oh, my God. Imagine if Goldberg returns and wins the Rumble. You can be in the Rumble. Yeah, I might be. You never know. Partially for his family, but for most of his life, he was an underachiever until he had discovered his talent. That was also part of the reason for him never stopping. Yeah, and that's exactly what I think, Nebula. I think it was about he found something where he felt worth and power, and it corrupted him quickly. I think very little of it was about his family. Goldberg, all right, you guys don't want Goldberg to win. Razor Ramon, I don't think about that. Sting, yeah, I don't know about that. You guys are crazy. The Rock, you never know. The Rock is a possibility. Not a big possibility, but a possibility. If you guys haven't already, don't forget to Hulk smash that like button like it owes you money. And I also did make a Royal Rumble predictions video where I talk about my 5 people that I think could see winning the men and the women's Rumble. So check it out after this if you haven't already. I am the cheapest wrestler in the world, Matt Rivera. We have some new uploads coming up next week. So make sure you stay tuned and check them out. It's time to make change, Bubby. Bubba? Booby? What? What? What am I even talking about? Yes, and subscribe. Thank you, Sarah. I'm the cheapest wrestler in the world, Matt Rivera, and it's time to make change, and it's almost time for the Royal Rumble! Peace.